Good day, everyone. I am Miss Chris May M. Sanisa, a Doctor of Education, student of Caraga State University. For our class in Management and Decision Making, I will be discussing about leadership and decision dynamics, navigating power, influence, and authority in educational governance. This presentation focuses on the operational realities of institutional leadership. And today, we are going to look closely at the micropolitics of academic institutions. We will analyze the distinct boundaries between the position we hold, which is the authority, the capacity we have to drive change, power, and the tactical behavior we use to win hearts and minds, which is the influence. We will discuss our leadership from rigid bureaucracy to collaborative and sustainable governance. To understand decision dynamics, we must distinguish between three frequently conflated concepts. The first one is authority. It is the position. The formalized, legally sanctioned right to make decisions, allocate resources, and command obedience. Example, policy mandates from DepEd or institutional board resolutions. The second one is the power, which is the capacity. It is the ability to influence individuals or groups to act in accordance with the leader's wishes. Even in the face of resistance, it can be formal or informal. The third one is influence, which is the process, the tactical behavioral mechanisms used to alter the attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors of others without relying on force or formal mandates. In an educational setting, decision-making changes entirely based on the type of power a leader leverages. Position-based dynamics versus person-based dynamics. First is legitimate, reward, and coercive power. These stem directly from a leader's bureaucratic title, example, principal, dean, superintendent. Decisions driven purely by this basis often yield compliance or resistance rather than through alignment. The second is expert and referent power. These stem from the leader's personal credibility, specialized knowledge, and relational trust. In academic institutions, relying on this basis yields commitment, fostering shared governance and sustainable innovation. Direct introduction. When leading academic or organizational shifts, we rely on distinct influence styles, ranging from evidence-based rational persuasion to collaborative consultation. There are four influence tactics. First is rational persuasion, second, inspirational appeals, third, consultation, and lastly, the coalition building. For the rational persuasion, an educational example for this is presenting tracer study data to faculty to justify a curriculum revision. For the inspirational appeals, rallying faculty around a strategic plan to achieve autonomous status for international accreditation. For the consultation, forming a multi-sectoral committee to draft a campus development plan. And lastly, for the coalition building, aligning with department chairs to propose a new faculty welfare policy to the board. And why that example works. Rallying faculty around international accreditation, it frames a difficult, exhausting process, not as mere paperwork, but as a prestigious journey toward a global excellence. Consultation or the hand. What it is. Inviting stakeholders to help design the change, turning potential critics into co-authors. Why the example works. Forming a multi-sectoral committee for a campus plan. People naturally support what they help build. Inclusion eliminates blind spots and builds instant ownerships. Coalition building or the crowd. What it is. Creating an alliance of key influencers behind the scenes to present a united front. Why the example works? aligning with department chairs to propose welfare policies to the board. A single voice can be ignored. A unified wall of department heads cannot. It creates overwhelming momentum. The decision making spectrum. When authority, power, and influence intersect, they determine how a decision is ultimately received by the academic community. High authority plus low influence. The decision is forced down in the hierarchy. That results grudging compliance, high friction, and low long-term sustainability. Low authority plus high influence. The informal leader sways the community. The result is grassroots advocacy, though it may be hit bureaucratic bottlenecks if formal policy doesn't adopt. Thank you for watching, everyone.